Let's get the thoughts now of Carol Gould, an American commentator who has been watching her homeland from this side of the Atlantic right here in London. Of course, there are going to be festivities tonight. We've got the balls taking place, and I know you've attended one in the past, but he's got a lot to do. Talk about some of the things on his plate, maybe some of the positive things.
Well, we've already heard that in the past 24 hours, he's proposing, and I believe he's even signed, it hasn't yet been confirmed, a move to improve America's missile defense system, a space-age, state-of-the-art system. Some people have already interpreted this as, oh, he's creating more missiles to attack people. It isn't. It's the other way around, to protect the United States. Whether that's good or bad, that's something that he's decided is a priority. The other program that he wants to get rid of is TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. This was Barack Obama's baby. And he wants to avoid the United States signing it. He doesn't want to get rid of it. It will go ahead with Asian countries trading with other Asian countries, but he doesn't want the U.S. to be part of that. He feels it's a further way of taking jobs away from America.
But it's very antagonistic to other countries,
yes,
though, isn't it?
Yes, and interestingly enough, Bernie Sanders, the left-wing socialist, was for getting rid of TPP, not getting involved with TPP. Bernie Sanders was also in favor of getting rid of NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement. Trump also wants to get rid of that because, again, they feel it brings jobs back to America. And again, as you say, it antagonizes other countries, in that case, Mexico and Canada. But so it's an interesting thing that he feels these are priorities. He's already started the ball rolling on dismantling the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare.
Yes. Now, you touched upon Bernie Sanders throughout the whole, no matter how vitriolic that election campaign was, Trump was never rude about Sanders.
He never made fun of him. He never traduced him. He kept saying that the DNC, the Democratic National Committee, stitched up. He used the expression, they stitched Bernie up. He felt that Bernie was treated unfairly. He's going to need Bernie Sanders in the Senate because Bernie Sanders is a very powerful voice. He's highly respected. He's been in Washington nearly 20 years. And he's going to need him to support his programs, to get Democrats to support his programs, because actually Bernie Sanders is an independent. Then there's another issue that, again, I'm playing devil's advocate on behalf of Trump. Pharmaceutical companies. In his press conference last week, and this was not reported, they kept reporting on all the daft things that Trump said, but one sensible thing was that he wants to break up the pharmaceutical companies. He wants to bring them to book. He wants them to bid rather than to just say to these insurance companies or to Americans, this is what you're going to pay for drugs. It's the most expensive country in the world for medications. Again, Bernie Sanders, the week before, in his packed town hall appearance on CNN, said we must do something about breaking up the drug companies and bringing down prices for Americans. So there are a few things that Trump supports that he's probably going to get a bit of support from Democrats.
Okay, Carol, well, listen, let's leave it there on that positive note. It'll be interesting to see what's going to happen going forward. But thank you very much, as always. Carol Gould, American commentator watching the United States from this side of the Atlantic.